Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying Vito and Nick's 2. This is the 5-cheese pizza. It has a cracker thin crust, premium pizza, Chicago's own, whole milk mozzarella, provolone, white cheddar, Romano, and Parmesan. Those are your 5 cheeses. This was $8.99 at Meijer, and we have reviewed I believe three other Vito and Nick's frozen pizzas.
They all have sausage involved.
Yes. One of them was like sausage and
pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
It's a sausage.
Yes.
Sausage and mushroom?
Sausage and mushroom,
yeah.
Yes. Those are the 3. So, I do know they do have other varieties, but I was just pleased to see the 5 cheese. It's funny because we went to 2 Meijers on the same day. One Meijer had this, the other Meijer did not. So I would think the other Meijer would get it shortly. But you see, I'm taking it out of the plastic, of course. Save your cardboard on the bottom, because when you take it out of the oven, you can cut it on the cardboard. That comes in handy. You want to preheat your oven to 425 degrees. Slide frozen pizza off cardboard and place directly on the middle rack, centered. Bake for about 15 to 20 minutes or until the crust is golden brown or cheese is melted. Add 3 more minutes if crispy crust is preferred. Even though it may be difficult, allow that pizza to cool down before cutting. So we like ours to cook a little longer. So 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to go for 20 minutes and then we'll be back. We left it in for 20 minutes and it looks wonderful. It looks like when you put cheese in a pan and fry it or something, that's what it looks like. Or the perfect grilled cheese sandwich or something, that's what this looks like. Look at that flaky cheese on top. The freshest ingredients, the best quality sausage, the tastiest cheese, and our made-from-scratch dough is what has made Vito and Nick's 2 a legend. My grandfather, Vito Baracco, opened our first business in 1932. My mother, Mary, added the first pizza using her cracker-thin crust recipe that made Vito and Nick's a welcome name in the heart of the south side of Chicago. The most important things you could ever have were your family, great food, and your best friends. All of those fond times we remember all happened over my mother's pizza. You can always tell who's from the old neighborhood today because they never pronounce it right. When we hear Nick and Vito's, we know. If you ever lived in the south side, I bet our whole family knew you. All of this is what drives us. There's nothing better in the world than watching someone eat our pizza and watch their eyes pop out when they take their first bite. That's my favorite part. I love it. Learn for yourself the word we love to hear our customers say, awesome. Nick Baracco 2. It says visit us online at Vito and Nick's 2 frozenpizza.com, and that's Roman numeral 2. It's distributed distributed by Dutch Farms in Chicago, Illinois. 4 servings per container. 1/4 of the pizza, 142 grams, is 380 calories. And we use the conventional oven. You can make this on a gas grill only if you want. So it only takes 11 to 15 minutes.
Hard to control the temperature in a gas oven, grill though.
Right.
Unless you have one of those fancy ones that that'll kick on and off and all that stuff.
I've never been around a fancy one.
Hot. Timmy's mouth is made out of asbestos, so she doesn't notice the hot. She takes a bite, yeah, scalding. Layer of skin removed, no big deal. Me, I'm like,
I can drink a hot cup of coffee in 2 minutes, flat.
Straight out of the pot.
Straight out, I can drink it.
It's pretty hot. The sauce is what's hot.
But I get it. It is hot. Some things do burn my mouth, believe it or not. It's not spicy. It's just the heat. But that's good. I would rather it be hot than cold
Yeah.
or undercooked in the middle.
We've had them that were, you put them in even longer than they say, and they're still kind of cold.
They're still kind of cold in the middle. It's like,
Who wants that?
Nobody wants that. So I want it heated up.
This one for me, I love a good cheese pizza. This one for me is just okay. The cheese is not like a standout flavor. I taste more sauce and crust than cheese.
I do too.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Also, I get more crust than even sauce.
I do too. It's amazing because we've recently had some really good cheese on a different brand. And the cheese was what you really tasted. The cheese
was the star.
It was the star of that pizza, and both of those pizzas. And this, to have 5 cheeses on here, and then to take a bite and you taste the tomato and you taste the crust, but you honestly don't taste any cheese. I don't get any of those 5 cheeses, really.
Maybe very lightly.
It's
Even
disappointing.
Even the toasted cheese that usually has a really good flavor of that, like scorched cheese kind of flavor. I don't really get that.
And this is how we like to cook ours. So we cook. It's not like we burned it or anything like that. I get comments like that every now and again, and it's like, you like your pizza your way, we like our pizza our way. This is how we like it. And traditionally, you would be able to taste that cheese. I'm disappointed, I think, for the calories for the amount of calories that you're eating, to not be able to taste those cheeses. I wouldn't get it again.
No, I wouldn't.
No. There's too many other cheese pizzas out there where you can really taste it. That's like, okay, this is worth the calories. I can justify the calories eating this. I like the texture of it. I really do. I like that
the thin crust.
Yeah, I like the thin crust, but there's no justification for eating this. I mean, you're not getting any cheese flavor.
If you pick the cheese off the top and don't eat any crust, or at least the amount of sauce you possibly can, you actually do get some of that cheese flavor. And it's actually pretty decent.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think maybe their crust and their sauce is so strong flavor wise or the cheese is just kind of light flavored. But you eat it by itself, you do get the cheese flavor, and it's not bad. It's just light.
I really do like it by itself, the cheese, but it still isn't as strong as the other ones we've had.
No, I like the other ones much better.
But I really do like it.
If you pick it all off and not eat the crust.
If I pick it off and don't eat the crust. And like I said, I do like the crust. It's not that I don't like the crust, but when you have it with the crust, you don't taste it at all.
Luckily none.
It just defeats the purpose.
Yeah, this is what I wouldn't necessarily get again.
No. I would get the sausage and pepperoni.
Yeah, the sausage was decent.
If I was going to buy one of these.
Yeah, these are okay. They don't come anywhere near our favorites though.
No.
This wouldn't even be in the top 5.
No. This was $8.99. No, it wouldn't be in a top 5. No, that's just the truth.
Because there's DiGiorno pizzas that I'd rather have than this.
I would put were those the ones with the croissant? Yeah. I love the croissant crust. Yeah. That was really good. This is a different crust, but for thin crust, I would pick the Screamin' Sicilian thin crust over this. Oh, yeah. So you're right. I probably wouldn't put this in my top 5. The price is better than some that we've recently had. So I do have to say that.
But you don't get nearly as much.
$8.99, exactly. You're not getting as much. So you have to think about that too. I think the box is actually bigger. It makes you think it's going to.
I know. You think it's really thick. That box is bigger than the pizza is.
But it's just it's a pass for me.
Yeah,
it's a pass. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll have a picture for you at the end, and thanks for watching.